episode 1 of the newest sports pod that should have came out a long time ago. We finally here to talk to y'all. This is Gate 131 Sports Podcast, episode 1. The inaugural. Long time coming for this one. We are not playing with y'all. This is going to be your new number 1 podcast for sports news, trending stories, fantasy and survivor picks, and of course, sports betting picks. I'm your man, Slaughta the Gambler. We got your man, Space God over here.
We at the gate.
Indeed. G-Mar.
Maniac, stand up. You already know. This is what we do, man.
Indeed. It's so much to talk about with sports. I mean, sports in general, it's on the reality of things, it's our distraction on a lot of the stuff going on in the world, but we got enough problems in our life. We need to be a little distracted. And sports do its job. Mm-hmm. So we're not just here to tell you about whatever anybody else is telling you about. We actually here to put you on the concepts of sports you might not have even thought about. We're going to show you what to look for when it comes to sports picks, baseball, football, basketball. We're going to show you how to draft winning fantasy football teams. We're going to break down free agency, trades, organizational strength. People sleep on that factor. And we're going to have special guests on to bring in some more insights and even to put you on the things you didn't even know was out there. We're going to have a whole lot of fun doing it. And as we get closer to the NFL season, we will be going live. But for right now, when we actually do start doing picks, we're going to do it through our YouTube pages, Discord page, such and such. You'll be here with all our social media. It's a great all of that. You know, it's had to get through the red tape. But besides that, how y'all feeling? Slaughta, we'll be out there. So, like I said, we're doing this for real.
Draft.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Let's jump into basketball, man.
All right, man. A lot to get into, man. This is your one and only G-Mar BX Stand Up. You already know. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Basketball and NYC, so it takes on a whole different feel, a whole different energy with the tournaments going on. But NBA and WNBA is going on. So basically, we just got off the heels of the finals. Right. Then it goes to the top speed and it gets right into the draft.
Shout out to the Thunder.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to the Thunder.
Crown the Kings for real. Mm-hmm. But yeah, from OKC we went right into the draft. First pick, Dallas, one of the familiar foes for OKC. As we all know, Kyrie Irving went down with a devastating injury. He's probably gonna be back like mid-season next year. Re-up for one reason and one reason only. Well, a couple of reasons, but one big one. Cooper Flag, man. Like the number 1 pick of 2025. Got a lot to his game, a lot of burden in his game, a lot of, he's a facilitator. He could play on the other end of the floor. He can jump out the gym. Like he's that dude.
He's also playing against grown men too, though.
Absolutely.
He's gonna get a little roasted for a little while, but
yeah, he was serving buckets against the Olympic team last year.
Christian Laettner did that too.
Yeah, but this is
how he turned out.
But this is a different field. This is an up and down game. He can play with the best of them. Christian Laettner, he was a back to the basket type player. This dude is hyper athletic. 10 times more athletic than Christian Laettner. Well, 10 times.
The scariest part is he may not be done growing.
That's the thing.
That's the scariest
That's the thing. And he's more versatile.
Yeah.
It's way more versatile than him. On both ends.
Well, he's going to be playing
in college.
Exactly.
In college, but he did it against grown men. I seen him playing against LeBron. I seen him playing against AD. I seen him playing against Tatum. I seen him playing against the premier wings of the league.
One game in a season.
Right, not one game. Over a series of like these USA camps are weeks at a time. And he held his own. He totally held his own.
Let me ask you this.
What's up?
Was Rodney Rogers a good college player for Wake Forest?
He was.
He beat the dream team.
Did good all that. Same avenue. Did all that. Looked cute in little pickup games and US Dream Team. Get to the league and did what?
Then do a thing.
Because you got to do that shit every night.
He wasn't that bad. Rodney Rogers wasn't terrible. You know what I mean?
He wasn't Rodney Rogers.
Listen,
but this is the term.
You know,
I got you. But this is not to belabor the fact, who was the second best player next to Cooper Flag in college basketball, and it wasn't even close.
The Rutgers kids.
Yes, but it wasn't even close. They were a cut above, and they nice too.
Make no mistake.
Harper and Bailey are nice.
Yeah, make no mistake. Cooper stood out.
Yeah,
we were hearing about him since high school. Yeah,
by far.
No
but
doubt.
you know what's so funny? It might be somebody in this draft that nobody talked about that surpass all these dudes.
That's why I love that too. I love that too.
Because I mean, to be honest, even though he stands out, it just shows how college basketball, the level of players are not the same. They were better back in the day.
You got your Trey Johnsons. You got your Jeremiah Fear has a lot of Kyrie to his game.
I like that kid.
Like that dude is different. He got drafted. He played in Oklahoma for 1 year. And then now he's on the Pelicans. He's gonna do damage in the league too, in my opinion. This like you might be right. That rookie of the year race is not gonna be sold at all. But Cooper Flag got some runway because Kyrie's not there.
And then you got the overseas dudes that they draft too that we don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Just like Sagoon. Nobody knew Sagoon was gonna be like that.
Yeah. But that speaks to development though. Mm-hmm. It really depends on organizational integrity and whatnot, and like what you do with that.
But the problem is, Kyrie's not there. They got this D'Angelo Russell ain't word for damn running the point. What he gonna do? He's not gonna make him look better.
Tell your business.
Yeah, word. I with you, but at best,
Swaggy P still mad with him.
That's hilarious. Yeah, to the tune of 2 years, 13 months, you be getting into free agency at this point, right?
Yep.
But the thing about it, he's a stopgap. We're gonna talk about stopgaps, because we just got a stopgap at coach in New York. I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
Okay.
But at the same time, he's gonna spell Kyrie for a little bit. You know, he's just holding down the fort until he gets back. You don't know how AD gotta come back healthy. He has to come back healthy because I feel like Dallas has a great bench, and they got great supporting cast led by Hardys of the world. You know what I'm saying? Led by the Jones of the, you know what I'm saying? Like those players. Right. But let's get a little bit more into the draft. Duke had like 4 players out of the first round. Like 3. They had I can't get this name right, but Maluk. He got traded to Phoenix and whatnot. That they got a big. They just signed a big from Phoenix, the dude from Charlotte and whatnot. So Houston's looking up. I feel like Houston had a great offseason.
Yo, bro, that's the team that I'm telling you. I thought they were going to be better last year. I think Houston's going to be.
They might go to the finals.
Way. That Amen Thompson kid is the truth.
He's different.
Durant, if he could just be that half-court offense, and if I was them, I'm telling you, I would sign.
You know why they really going to be dangerous?
Why?
Because they have a leader.
Absolutely.
A coach. Coach.
A man of men.
Yo, he took Golden State to 7 games with that kid Jalen Green. He need to go back to the D League or something. I don't know what he was doing out there.
Yeah.
It was just
one game. Everything else was under 12 points.
But he didn't have a bad season. He just had a bad playoff.
That's all it counts.
Yeah.
When the lights get bright, they say when the lights get bright, either you gonna rise up or you gonna turn small.
Mans is good for 31 points at one game, and then he turn around and go to LA. He put up 5. That's the type of game. That's the type of game he has. He's not like he's worried about his 40-year-old wife. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know.
Wow.
That's the problem because I heard at that time she cut him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be emotional
it's
right now.
Yeah. He's too Mercurial.
That old cooch is gone. He depressed. I don't know.
By the way, this is alleged pod. Allegedly, don't sue.
Allegedly, yeah. We gotta put the disclaimers up. Yeah, bro. But let me get more into the draft. We pretty much covered the bases, but this is probably the most deepest draft of the wild. Atlanta, New Orleans.
Atlanta made moves.
Atlanta made moves too. Yeah, Atlanta made moves too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So who's they coach?
The coach from Utah. The coach from Utah. Remember the years ago he put Coach Spider.
Oh, they gonna be garbage.
No. Let's be clear, but they got the talent now. They got Dyson Daniels. He's defensive player, like one of the defensive players of the year. That Johnson kid is dangerous.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he's the truth.
They're gonna be garbage.
Yeah, man.
They got a couple.
And the East is so wide open. Bunch of Achilles injuries everywhere. So the East is gonna be super wide open this year.
If the Knicks can't get to the finals with the way the East look.
I was trying to stay away from there, but we're here. Right? We're here, right? We here at the
We here. They better get there.
Door clear out.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, before you leave that, Houston If I was the owner of Houston and manager, you know what I do? I sign Dame Lillard and put him on the bench. Get healthy, bro. Just go sit over there for right before
That's
the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And then come
That's
in.
a good idea because they really don't have no point guard after Van Fleet.
Yeah.
Come in there and just drop 30 and go sit down again real quick.
You got Sengun. You got...
Because I think if Dame come back off the injury, he'll be playing around with April.
Yep.
He'll be ready March, April.
It's perfect timing, bro.
Yeah.
Let me just give you the front line, right? Mm-hmm. You got Durant, you got Thompson, you got Sengun, you got Van Vliet. You know what I'm saying? Like you got those are borderline all-stars to all-star type caliber players.
Don't forget about that Jabari Smith Jr. kid.
Yes,
too.
and he's coming to his own.
Yeah,
he just signed a max. Just signed a max. Like
see, and what that's gonna help KD gonna help him because now you can't double team.
Yeah, bro.
But I love what Denver did.
You can't leave and double team.
Yes.
So Goon be doing work on the block. If you go down there and help, he kicked that ball back out. You dead.
Now it's your body now.
But look at Denver. Denver retooled. Totally retooled. They made a trade for Cam. They got a more complete Michael Porter in terms of you play on both ends of the floor. He's an offensive and defensive guy. And Cam Johnson got some pedigree from a finals appearance with Bridges and Paul and that Booker run and whatnot. Like he's a 18. He was a youngin back then.
It's not just him. They're
gonna be garbage too.
Nah, bro. No, they're not. You got an MVP caliber player still.
Hold up, they picked up Cam Johnson. They picked up Cam Johnson. They picked up. They picked up Tim Hardaway Jr. You gotta get familiar with their game. Come up the bench.
Nah, you gotta get familiar with their game.
No, they ain't garbage. They cold garbage.
But you don't need no more stars on that team.
When they need them, they don't show up. Tim Hardaway, when they need him, he don't show up.
Cam Johnson hasn't been playing significant games for like
Tim Hardaway Jr.
He played decent against Denver.
Tim Hardaway Jr. played with Detroit.
Not against Denver, against the Knicks.
He had a good game.
He played like he gave him.
When they needed him,
great series.
When they needed him, he didn't show up.
He's not game 6, game 7. I agree.
When other teams that need him, he don't show up.
He's ancillary pieces.
And so is Harden and the rest of them. You're gonna have guys that's just not their thing.
Yeah, you got Jokic for that. You got Murray for that.
We at the gate. Y'all hear this, fans? When we get back here around 6-8 months from now, and I told you all them niggas is cold garbage. I'm telling you, they cold garbage.
All right.
Listen, they got jewelry though. They 2 years removed from jewelry.
They are who you are.
They still got Jokic, bro. And
they got a chip. And they been there.
Yep.
And they took the champs to 7.
Giannis got a chip. But Milwaukee been there since. It don't matter. You get your little chip, you still got to keep it going.
Yeah, it's not
easy
getting the
chip. The type of offseason, you can keep it going. The engine's back up and running, man.
All right, keep going. So
man.
What else we got
so all right, so we got Denver out here, right? Then
hold up, go now.
Yeah,
let's do the next thing, bro.
Oh, please,
go ahead,
please, and then I'm gonna close at that, right?
Okay,
I'm gonna close at that because this one close now. Yeah, because grand opening, grand closing, right?
Okay.
I'm a pause. Let me take you through the timeline real quick, right? Mm-hmm. What, 2 days after? Not even 2 days. 3 days after we fired Todd Thibodeau, right? Fine, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Not imaginative on offense. You don't play your young players. That's fine. But you two, keep this in mind. Let's put it for context, right? You're 2 games removed from the show, right? From the finals, right?
Right.
Hold up, Tom.
Yeah, what's up?
Calm down.
No. I got New York. Let me talk it to the camera. Bring it over here, right? Let's be absolutely clear, bro. Absolutely clear. All right? Absolutely clear. And this is my team. Maybe I'm talking hard overhead right now, but it is what it is. Let me talk to you.
You hear him rolling?
Let me talk to my people, right? We from New York through and through. Right or wrong? All of us in here, right?
Don't make us bring Charles Oakley on the next episode.
Yeah. That might be needed, right? Mike Brown also ran, right? LeBron ran him out of town. Kobe ran him out of town. De'Aaron Fox ran him out of town. Yo, name the Nat. Last year he did
good with Golden State as assistant.
He was on the staff, bro. Staff's important.
When Steve Kerr was sick, whatever.
Yeah.
He came in.
Listen. Tino Jackson got some shine too, right? Tino Jackson got some shine too, right? You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you, bro.
Yo, so cool, right?
It's not the worst thing in the world, but he got experience. He done been to the.
But is it an upgrade? If you're gonna make that move and you want to go to finals, we're talking championship basketball.
If he won a championship, it is an upgrade.
As a backup,
was he the head coach of the Cleveland when they won the championship?
No,
Tyrone Lue won that.
Yes.
Oh, so he was the backup?
Yes.
How far?
No. He was removed.
He was even in the stadium.
He was running out of town like what? 10 years ago.
They paid him to leave.
How far did he make it as a head coach? What was his highest level?
Yo, the highest level was
conference finals?
No,
he went to the finals and lost.
Against the Spurs. Yo, I wish I had a clip. Yo, remember he came from the Popovich tree, right? He came from the Curry Popovich tree. Yo, let's get that out of here.
So he been to the finals.
Yeah,
he been further than Thibodeau.
But who did he play in the finals, right? Tim Duncan in the Spurs, right?
He had no chance.
Yeah, exactly. But what would happen? This is a detriment to him, right? They got sweep 4-0. What did Tim Duncan and Ginobili and all them say? We know all their plays. We know everything they're running. Every single thing they're running.
I still think we should have got Van Gundy anyway, but that's another story.
I say Mark Jackson or Mike Malone.
Thank you, bro.
You get Mike Malone.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what this tells me? Dolan. That's all I gotta say. Dolan's back in town. Yeah. Dolan came from the Spear in Las Vegas, but you about to go to.
He ain't never left.
He ain't never left.
Real. He ain't never left, Dolan.
Is Dolan a New Yorker? Was he born and raised here, or he come from somewhere else?
I don't know.
He from Purchase, probably. He probably from upstate.
Wow, maybe.
Yeah,
I need to go look into that because that makes a big difference. Because if he's not from here, he don't give a fuck about.
Probably not
the Knicks.
All right, listen.
But he's a stop. Mike Brown is a stopgap.
It's just a big clubhouse for him.
Yeah,
he owned the state of Madison Garden. He owned that property.
Yeah.
Just a big clubhouse.
Yo, Mike Brown, you're renting right now. You don't have no real estate here.
All right, we're going to have to just see what happens. We got a long time before.
Dog, I'm tired of seeing. We got a 2-year window, bro.
Yo, they try to hire Don Stanley. I know the Knicks is up is in shape.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Shout out to Don Stanley. Great female coach.
That would be the ultimate challenge of all time coaching in the Knicks.
I don't know, man. They're trying to get a woman to tell men what to do, and they making millions of dollars. They're gonna look crazy at any female. They don't like the female refs. Like,
let me give you something though. And the Pacers, their head assistant was a lady. Lady who played
Becky, what's her name?
No. Gotta get the name. I gotta do her proper.
Becky,
but
she
was the head. Yeah, she played on the original Cleveland Rockets team, original 8 for the WNBA. Mm-hmm. She let him probably 2 quarters from a chip and an Achilles injury away from a championship, bro. Ooh. They can coach out here.
Are you talking about the Pacers?
Yeah, they can coach out here. Is her name
Becky Hammond or something?
No, it's not Becky Hammond. I'm gonna get the name for you in a moment.
You think the Pacers had a chance of winning that game?
If Halliburton was hurt, yeah. I wasn't hurt, yeah.
They would have had a chance.
They would have had an absolute shot.
It was healthy.
Because this is a man of men. This is a man of men right now. This is alphas and betas, right? Yo, Rick Carlisle, alpha. Total alpha. Dismantled the Beatles team, right? Reinvented the wheel in real time and played. When's the last time we seen a 94 foot press in NBA games on a constant basis? When's the last time you seen that?
Minnesota against the Lakers this year.
No, I'm talking about like every single night for 82 games. For 82 games.
You're not gonna see that.
But Rick Carlisle did that.
It wasn't pressing like
that. Yes, they were.
They was running offensively.
They only did that against the Knicks, and they did that some against OKC.
They didn't
do that against Cleveland.
No, they did that. They showed it. They
did the whole game.
But relying on that,
and they didn't do that. They ain't do that to Milwaukee either.
That's like going to the free throw line. I'm like, yo, shooting underhand. You gotta try. He utilizes personnel. That's coaching. Mm-hmm. You utilize your personnel so well and put them in spots.
Oh, yeah, he's a great coach.
Yeah, great coach.
He used 10, 11 players.
Yeah.
And he keep his players fresh. Yeah. That's the only problem Thibodeau had. He don't trust his team.
Right.
Shout out to the Pacers.
And he run the players in the ground. Other than that, I don't think they got rid of him.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Pacers. I wanted more out of Ben Mathurin in Game 7. I think that dude.
Miles Turner ain't show people. They just gave him 107.
But we've seen the best of him. I don't think we've seen the best of him.
How you get 107 and you ain't show up when the lights is bright?
That's true.
Well, they need him for
everybody can't play.
You might as well pay Brook Lopez.
Well, they got to sign somebody to let Giannis stay. To try to entice Giannis to stay. Once Brook was gone, they got to put somebody there.
We got a whole summer still. We still got a whole summer. But Mike Brown, thank you. Watching 2 years, I'm probably gonna be in tears right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired, I'm tired of the wait and see game in New York. I'm tired of that.
Mike,
tired of that, bro.
Mike, I'm willing to give you a chance. Let's see what you could do.
Nah, man.
What's next, brother?
We at the gate.
Yeah, man.
Matter of fact, where we at?
NFL about to start up.
Hold on. Before we get to the NFL though, Malik Beasley.
Oh gosh, bro. He's in a world of trouble.
My man got caught sports gambling.
Yeah. World of
now
trouble.
listen, player props. My favorite. Those is my favorite when it comes to certain things.
Dog,
player
you're
props.
a guaranteed millionaire, right? Your NBA contracts are guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing gambling?
You got habits. You got habits,
bro.
You got habits.
Because he talking about what you can make in a season, you might make in three games type joint. You know what I'm saying?
We got habits.
Yo, I need you to drop.
Dog.
I need you to drop 13 on the dot, bro.
Yo,
13.
Then he got people betting on him. Well, he know he's not gonna jack up the threes.
Yeah.
You could put a parlay on if he gonna make 2 or something. Pick the under. I ain't even gonna shoot it.
Listen, the funny thing is, it's only like that here in the U.S. I met a dude who played ball in Europe. He's like, yo, the gamblers walk up to us directly in Europe. Like, yo, I need you to drop 20. I got 20,000. Hand the joint right there. Right there. You know what I'm saying?
We take a lot of pages from their book. We take a lot of pages from Europe's book. From soccer to basketball, so on and so forth.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When them feds get a hold of you,
oh yeah, it's real.
When they get a hold of you,
people be singing
playing around, playing around with them.
Yeah, man.
And they got to give you the business for multiple reasons. We're gonna get into that when I get on the mic, but now football, yo, easy.
Oh man,
easy. It's all good, yo. It's the first episode. My bad.
NFL. How y'all like the NFL draft? That was right before the NBA draft.
NFL draft.
I was there.
Was legit.
You was there. You were not the building.
I was in the building. I was in the building for draft night for Giants and Jets. They do like a little thing. Shout out to your company. You know what I'm saying? Like they do a lot of business with them, right?
Oh, they had something here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had a MetLife. So
they have an event in the gym.
So my thing is, they slayed Shador.
Absolutely, without question.
Without question. Them. I know there's some collusion in there, but Dion ain't even gonna touch.
That's
on
another
it.
conversation for another conversation. Like for real,
there's no way you trying to tell me he's the 144th best player.
He went from top 3 to 5th round.
Yeah, ain't no way.
This dude throws 500 yards. Like if you let him, right?
Ain't no way. Yo, you got all the completion records coming out.
Played in the Power 5 conference.
Come on,
college, bro.
Yo, how you? First of all, when you're throwing to the Heisman Trophy winner, that should let you know something there right then and there.
Right.
Man, maybe it was something with his father. Maybe it was a Dion
I think when he went on the show with the girl, I forgot the lady's name. It was a talk show.
Okay.
And he said something about basically pull Archie, but he went loud with it.
Yeah.
Saying that I ain't let my son play for certain franchises and stuff. And they said, all right.
They're not used to our energy, bro.
No. Your color,
yeah,
you gonna stay in your place.
Right.
That's all that was.
That's what it was, yeah.
Because Archie did the same thing with Eli, but he wasn't voiceover. You remember I seen and say, listen,
yeah, my
son ain't going to the West Coast, wherever. Well, he ain't playing for you.
Golf and buddies.
John Elway did it.
Mm-hmm.
But when we put that flamboyantness on it and swag and cockiness, we gonna humble you. Yeah, and that's all it was.
Yeah.
How about your man Carter, the Giants drafter, said he want Lawrence Taylor's number.
He played himself.
Yo.
I think that's a generational conversation.
He played himself.
Dog, he didn't ask
He asked him, can he use his number?
But he asked him. He didn't say like, "Yo, Give me my joint.
You don't even ask the greatest defensive player ever in football to use his number.
It's like I might be of your ilk. I'm talking it from a YN's perspective, right?
He wasn't even like that in college.
No, but YN's perspective is like, yo, I'm paying homage, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like it's right.
What if he's trash?
What if he isn't?
No, he ain't got to be trash. You ain't gonna be that.
Yo, bro, you may be talking about the best player to ever put on the NFL.
Yo,
and you want his number?
Listen.
The dude got Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year in the same year.
What type of league we playing right now?
What you mean?
It's football.
No. What type of league we playing right now?
Passing league.
Thank you. So basically, these O-lines don't practice like that on a given basis. That's why it takes it takes like 2 years for like a real O-line to gel.
You know what that means? It means Lawrence Taylor would have 40 sacks instead of 20.
That's real. Okay, but at the same time, we prisoners of the moment, right? I say that to say, yo, young boy might get like 25, 30. Then you might see somebody who get 25, 30 sacks in 1 year.
Football, like basketball, you can get away with a lot of that vanilla junk. Football, at the end of the day, is 11-11, is men amongst men.
He might be that man, though. You think he can?
Look, you can either dominate or you're going to get dominated. Before him and after him, it ain't too many players that you've seen come through there doing what he did.
Space, what's your team?
Green Bay.
Okay. So,
Broncos.
I'm going to give you Reggie White, right?
One of the greatest defensive ends to ever play the game.
Absolutely.
No. Let me give Deacon Jones. Go ahead.
Let me give you a better comparison. Brett Favre, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, who's better to you? I think I know the answer to this, but who's better to you, Brett as a Packer, Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. Now, hindsight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you ask?
Matter of fact, you know what? I gotta take that back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Brett Favre. He
Why?
went to Super Bowl twice.
Got it. Okay. Now, Aaron won once.
He won one.
Lost to the Broncos the second time.
Right.
No, but he won the first one.
He won the first one. That's New England.
Right. So Brett got 1 ring, right?
Mm-hmm. So both got 1 ring.
Both got 1 ring. Now, what if Aaron went back to the Super Bowl and like he did like a retread and like, yo, Brett, and he won the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Won 2 Super Bowls. He asked Brett, like, Brett, can I get your jersey number? He asked him. Off the humble though.
When he first come in?
No, like, just on the retread. Let's just reimagine. This is our sport. This is our joint, right? But we reimagining things, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you asked him on a humble, like, yo, I would get your jersey, whatever you need, like, blase blah. Let me do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what says you?
No,
not you. This is his team,
bro.
I know what Elway. Like, no, there's nothing like Elway.
What I'm saying is this: Lawrence Taylor put his blood, sweat, and tears into that number. He wants the number coming in the gate and he hasn't stepped on the field yet. That's disrespect. Okay. I put my whole everything into the joint. Go back to any given Sunday. He was on his back in the joint. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Because you're not for nothing.
You can't have
not
that
for
number,
nothing. They changed the number rules like 2-3 years ago, where you could wear single numbers, you could wear zeros and all that type of stuff. Brian Burns wears 0 on our team, right? On the Giants.
The funny thing was, sorry for cutting you off.
Got you.
He was going to wear 98 that he wore in college, but as soon as he got in, they changed the numbers for the linebackers.
Right.
That's what made him pick 56.
Yeah.
Then he turned 56 legendary. Mm-hmm. No, you can't wear a young boy. Nah. Mm-hmm. Go on your own number.
I will only say no because what have you proven and what has the team proven yet? So I'm with y'all with that. But I like the fact that he asked tells me like, yo, he's ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wants to get into the Michael Parsons conversation.
You better call There's a reason why they retire your number.
Yeah, it's sacred land. I get that.
He better call Gary Reasons or Pepper Johnson or somebody. Come on, man.
I just seen that.
Kim Moore got away with it with Warren Moon. Warren Moon let him take his number and do so. I guess he felt like, let me try LT. Warren Moon ain't no LT.
Yeah. There's one.
Moon was a good quarterback,
Right,
good player, but he
Probably giant, great.
really is probably the
top 10
best
player ever.
defensive player that ever lived, bro.
I got you.
Lawrence Taylor is a top 5 best football player to ever live.
Yeah,
I love the
football player.
You're talking from you talking
top
New York,
3,
you talking
bro.
New York
Top
team.
3,
Yo,
bro.
listen. You talking New York team. So it's like I'm talking like it's hard over head.
No, bro. He's talking about the best.
No, I'm just saying from my logic, bro.
Ever plays top 5 best football player.
And y'all seen
just a position.
Yo, y'all seen him on Sunday to Sunday. I'm only seeing highlights. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, it hit different for y'all. Y'all seen him Sunday on Sunday.
So hold on, no, question.
What's up?
We've been on this topic forever. Let's move on. We gotta move on. Check this out.
What's up?
So they were having the thing. I was watching this morning. I think it was on like First Take or something like that. They were talking about who needs to win a Super Bowl more, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, or Josh Allen.
Lamar Jackson.
Who said Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson.
Josh Allen.
To me, Lamar Jackson.
Why?
Because you already got two things you need the Super Bowl to make the hat trick. You got.
I'm gonna change my answer.
The what you call it, the MVPs. And never been a person with 2 MVPs that never won. Most of them have 2 Super Bowls that got 2 MVPs. If he don't get no Super Bowl, he'd be the first player to have 2 multiple MVPs with no Super Bowl.
Well, Josh Allen got 1, and he's damn near.
And they gave it to him.
I say it's Josh.
And it seemed Josh, but I can't lie. Baltimore's the closest, bro. They picked up Zaire Alexander. Like they defense.
No, they're the closest to it.
Is right.
They're there. They're there.
I ain't gonna lie, but they defense was kind of shabby last year.
I know. No, listen,
it was kind of
They never achieved to the level that they're supposed to. But
the year before that, when they lost to Kansas City, that defense was smoking. But
yeah, it was crazy.
Lamar didn't show up, and then this time Lamar showed up. The tight end dropping touchdowns and shit like that.
Right. But the thing about it, I think it's Buffalo. Reason why? Because this is 30 years of like failure, right?
Yeah.
It's 30 years of failure.
And Josh Allen's my favorite quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
But you got to blame Joe Burrow.
And they never
Joe Burrow going in, went up in Buffalo and smoked them.
Yeah.
Went to KC, smoked it.
But Buffalo never won a Super Bowl, and their fans are rabid. They have one of the most rabid fan bases around.
But Joe Burrow is going in your house and taking your lunch and leaving.
Yeah, but he did it once. He lost, and he got it.
No, Buffalo.
But Cincinnati's never going to win because they can't never put a defensive team on the field.
Yeah,
they ain't never going to win, bro.
Yeah.
They had one chance, and that was it.
And they got that holdout with Stewart. Stewart's not signing that contract.
Yeah. No, they need to pay Hendrickson.
They got to pay him both.
They need to pay Henderson.
They got to find a way to pay him both.
Pay who? Who else?
Hendrickson and the rookie. The rookie they drafted.
He's on a holdout.
Cincinnati don't want to pay nobody.
Yeah,
the contract they trying to give him is they get to get some of the money. They get to get some money back or some wild shit that shit didn't make no sense.
We left Shador. That division is loaded. That division is absolutely lethal.
We don't know what Cleveland will be because they still stupid over there.
Yeah, that's true.
But if they put Shador out there,
Shador give you a chance though.
No, if they put Shador out there, then hey, that division will be tough.
Make no mistake.
If they go with Joe Flacco,
the media presence alone, Shador's going to get a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who do you think is going to take the biggest jump this year before we leave?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Don't count Pittsburgh out, but they got it. They don't want to pay T.J. Watt.
He's on trade block too.
You know why Pittsburgh can't win? Who's the number 2 receiver? Because make no mistake, DK Metcalf is not the route running guy that's going to move the sticks. He's the big play guy.
You know one thing about Pittsburgh?
They did pick up Jonnu Smith, so they got 2 tight ends.
I can't stand Pittsburgh, but they always find some receivers in the draft.
But they lean too much on defense. They lean way too much. They're so uneven. They lean too much on defense.
If Aaron Rodgers could be a shell of himself, make the throws with the throws that they need him to make, that these other quarterbacks wasn't making, they feel because they defense.
And your boy Warren,
is always top 5.
But they the Jets all over again. Except for the Jets. The Jets had a top defense, and they had better weapons.
They got Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin never had a losing record.
Better coach. I agree.
Me and you quarterbacking.
Better coach. I agree. But the Jets had better weapons, and they had a good enough.
They've been one and done for a while.
The Jets was dysfunctional. Aaron Rodgers came in and got the coach fired, got a receiver kicked out. It was a shitstorm over there.
After he ripped his shit up in the his foot up in the
it was a shitstorm over there. He ran amok. He did what he wanted to do, and the whole shit just bellied up. Tomlin ain't going for it. No. I can't stand Pittsburgh. I want them to lose bad, but he don't be losing.
Yeah.
Well, he gonna lose.
You know, might take a jump.
We gonna see.
Tennessee.
Nah,
Tennessee.
it's
No, Cam Ward. No, Cam Ward. You got to retool defense.
You like rookies, don't you? You a rookie fan, ain't you? You like
we see
Jalen Green's got everybody thinking it's gonna be the
No. CJ Stroud, Andrew Luck. It can happen, bro. It can happen. RG3. It can happen.
Yeah.
It can happen.
You can catch lightning in the bottle.
Yeah, bro.
And then you can catch Zach Wilson.
Yeah. But I think he's closer to the former, bro.
All right, listen, y'all. We this is episode 1. We're gonna have a lot of football to talk. If y'all wanna win this joint right here, y'all gonna wanna hear this and everything we're gonna talk about in the picks. Let's jump to baseball real quick because we got a special guest that's just waiting to come on to introduce a sport nobody ever heard. Make sure you like and subscribe because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So real quick, baseball.
Okay.
Mid-season All-Star break. Baseball is the only thing. Now, I am Slaughta the Gambler. I am a betting dude, for real. Baseball is the only thing you can bet on right now. So, we're at mid-season right now.
WNBA, too.
WNBA as well. Tennis, if you a tennis dude. Mm-hmm. You know, the kickball they call soccer. You know what I'm saying? That's your thing. That's your thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But right now in baseball, we're about to hit All-Star break right around the 4th. What's the state of baseball right now? Mets Yankees is terrible, but
no. The Yankees tied for first. Don't do that.
Yeah. They're not playing good right now.
Don't do that.
They're not playing good right now.
Don't do that.
It's a long series. It's a long season.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean terrible. I mean both teams aren't playing well right now at all.
You speak for the Mets.
No, the Yankees was down 8-0 the first inning the other day. The Yankees, Toronto went up,
tied for first.
Right. They was in first by a lot of games, and now they tied.
The Mets division is terrible. The Yankees division.
How you figure?
Got more people over 500.
Philly's always there. Atlanta done woke up.
Atlanta's under 500.
All of them because they got injured. Soon as Acuna came back, they winning now, bro.
He's hoping on hope, bro.
The best division of baseball in the NFC West.
Watch this.
Then it's the Yankee division.
You want to tell me about baseball? Name 5 good teams in the American League.
Not 5.
5.
Tigers.
That's it. Tigers and Yankees.
Seattle's not good.
Toronto just caught up.
Toronto is tied with the Yankees.
They just started waking up.
They tied.
Yo, but first off, they gonna flake. Toronto always flake. It ain't no question about it. They
just want a clean road. He just wants a clean road map to the chip.
What did you say?
He just want a clean road map to the chips.
No, I didn't say that.
That's what it sounded like.
Everybody that know baseball know the National League is where it's at. The American League is whack.
Y'all got the arms.
Everybody knows it's whack. It's Detroit and the Yankees. Not even the Astros is good right now in the American League.
No, it turned the tide because you got the Dodgers, you got the Cubs, and all. They got the lineups. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's like this: it's Yankees, Detroit in the conference in the finals if they can. Because the only other team, Cleveland, plays around but acting like they want to be good. It was the same thing last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same thing last year.
Yo, Bronx Bombers, stand up, man. Like we gonna be there. We gonna be there.
Listen,
we gonna be there, bro.
I don't know nothing but first place. I don't know nothing.
You see, when you ain't got nothing to play, why do you play against? You know it's fun.
Aaron Judge, only thing I ask you to do is to show up in the playoffs.
My man.
That's it.
Believe it or not,
Superman come out soon.
Well,
that Superman in with a bat. And some knee braces, bro.
You mean Aaron Jalen Green? You mean Aaron Jalen Green? That's what you talking about? Regular season great, and then the playoffs.
He said Aaron Judge is Superman with knee braces. You said?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Wow, pause.
Hell no.
No.
Easy.
Y'all playing a different sport, bro. Y'all playing a way different sport. Y'all playing a different sport right now.
That boy.
I'm talking about.
Yo, y'all be looking at that regular season shit. I could care less about regular season. Oh, motherfuckers. There's some other nigga I never heard in my life. Got mad home runs. I forgot his name. Tihani or was it Otani is the best player in baseball.
Yes, by far.
Aaron Judge is good in regular season. He get all the 50, 60 home runs. Get to the playoffs and can't hit a fucking ball the first base.
It'd be Stanton saving y'all. It'd be Giancarlo Stanton saving y'all.
He be injured but look, 70, 80 games and he show up when it matters.
Listen, we're going to have a lot of baseball picks for y'all, but I'm going to do a quick rundown because we got to keep moving on. For those of y'all that do bet on baseball, and don't really understand what to do, I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what you should be looking about. Number one thing you should be looking at is pitching. Pitcher controls the game in baseball. The average in Major League Baseball hitter hits 250. That's 25%. That means 75% of the time they fail. If you actually succeed 30% of the time in baseball, you go to the Hall of Fame. That should tell you how hard it is to hit for average in baseball.
Unless you're facing a team, pause, with good bats.
Good pitching beats good hitting.
Not all the time.
All the time.
Not all the time.
If the pitcher controls...
If that's the case, why I keep losing on the fan, dude? Then?
Because you keep not realizing how important the pitcher is.
I'm picking the ones with the pitcher still losing.
Listen, sometimes it happens. Now, make no mistake. There's a couple of factors that's in here. They're all on the list right now. Number 2, bullpen strength. Keep an eye on the level of the bullpen. Because the starting pitcher could come in great. He threw 100 pitches. The bullpen came in and gave up 800 runs.
That's why we came back yesterday. Watch bullpens when you're betting on sports. If you want to be safe with baseball, just bet to the half if you like the starting pitcher. I like the
that should be the first, second, and third thing you look at is the starting pitcher. And the number one stat you should look at with starting pitchers is whip. It's walks and hits per innings pitched. If you see he's like 1.8, that means he's letting 2 guys on per inning. He is going to give up runs. Yeah. When you see like 1.1, 0.9, that means 1 guy's getting on and then they're getting off.
And that's more pitches. That's more pitches you gotta throw.
Exactly. Yeah. Then, believe it or not, let me see. Advanced bettors even know who's umpiring. Some umpires have bigger strike zones than other umpires. True. The ones with the biggest strike zones are pitcher friendly. Hitter's going to be happy, but the games are going to go lower. The ones with smaller strike zones, they're going to get killed.
But how about you know that difference between who's umpiring?
It's out there. You can actually look. There's sites that can actually tell you who's going to be umpiring which games
Twitter,
and what kind of umpires they are. It's all out. That's more for advanced betting. Now, there's another thing I want to let you know. For 40 years, Rawlings, which is a sports manufacturing company as far as equipment, Rawlings made NFL baseballs Major League baseballs for 40 years. Yeah. In June of 2018, it was purchased by MLB. So that means MLB makes their own baseballs now.
Interesting.
How that affects you is this. The way a baseball is wound determines how far it flies. If it's wound tighter, it flies further. If it wound looser, it doesn't fly. It doesn't go out of the park. Sort of like how Deflategate worked in New England. Mm-hmm. So,
it's science.
If 95% of the people got the game going under, don't be surprised if the ball gets wound tighter and it's flying out of the park now. So, there's different ways that games can be manipulated. Not saying that they are. Please don't sue me. This is an alleged podcast. Don't sue me. But that is a huge thing that happened. And that happened in June of 2018. So MLB makes their own baseball. There's a lot of other factors. Cross-country flights on back-to-back. If you got a day game in Miami on Sunday and you playing a game on Monday in Seattle, that means you took a 7-hour flight that day. When you land, you're going to be jet lagged.
The rubber matches and stuff.
You're going to be jet lagged and you're going to be tired. When you're playing baseball in Colorado's a mile above sea level. That's why the under-overs are 11 and 12 and 13 runs because the ball flies out of the park. But when you leave Colorado and you go back to normal elevation, the team that usually did that, they don't score a lot of runs in their first game.
They be fatigued.
They fatigued and tired. It's little things like that will put you over the top. Be careful with betting on hitter and home run tickets. You know, if the hitter fails 75%,
unless it's a tiny.
Exactly. That's why they don't pay you money. If the hitter, if you got 12 hitters on your ticket and the hitter fails 75% of the time, chances are you're not going to win that ticket. Not saying you can't, but it's rough. You know. Another thing you want to keep a bet, and there's a bet that says a team's going to win between 1 to 3 runs. Most teams between 1 and 3 runs win 45 to 50% of the time. In fact, 28% of teams usually win by 1 run. So if you're looking for a bet that will actually boost your prop up, that's a plus bet, take a team to win 1 to 3 runs. Half the time you're going to be winning, and it's going to pay you extra money. Besides that, I'm not going to go too much further. There's too much to do. Our picks from here on in are going to be on our YouTube shorts and the Discord page, which will be coming out. And keep this in mind. The average professional sports bettor wins at a 55 to 60% clip. That's almost 50-50. So if you're in that range right there, you're doing pretty good. You're betting what the pros do. We're going to do better than that. Much better. I promise y'all that. That's how I feel.
Yeah, man. Let's bring our guy in, man.
That's our spaceport. Yeah. We got a homie getting ready to come in. We got a special guest getting ready to come on. He's going to introduce a sport nobody's ever heard of. But while he's getting set up, boxing.
Oh,
What's going on in the boxing world? Talk about it.
Yo.
Fanatics Fest.
It's
I was there.
going to be crazy in September.
Absolutely. I was there for the first press conference. What we got?
Canelo Terrence Crawford?
Yep. I was there.
That's gonna be
Canelo
crazy.
Terrence Crawford?
Yo, put on by none other than Dana White. Mr. MMA extraordinaire. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the new. They try to Don King it right now, but it's on Netflix. It's gonna be a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the fight. And boxing for a long time, and you on base, you're gonna talk to about this. We don't get the fights we want. We do not get the fights. MMA they do that. That's way different.
If you in Harlem, come to 131. Yo, it's going to be on the block. They're going to put that out on the block.
Absolutely,
it's going to be showing out there.
$3.99 too.
Why these boxers scared to fight each other?
Right. I've been wondering that for 10 years, 10, 15 years. I've been wondering.
They don't want to get knocked naked, bro.
Stevenson, Haney. Only one out there fighting is Rolly and Garcia, but
yeah.
Outside of them,
they ducking
and Boots.
Yeah,
Boots wanted to smoke.
Yeah, everybody
ducking, trying to keep their old records.
One of them Spanish middleweights is wild though. That fought the one who fought.
You talking about
who fought in
the
Times
Mexican
Square?
monster?
That kid that fought in Times Square.
Oh, he's different. Yeah.
What was his name?
I forgot his name. I forgot
that
his
kid that fought in Times Square this summer, earlier this summer. I forgot his name. That dude.
What division he's in? What division?
Super middle flyweight. I don't know.
Canelo been ducking the Mexican monster for a while.
Yeah,
but at least he fighting Terrence Bud. Yeah, at least he fighting Bud. So
finally, we get a fight we can want to see.
Long story short, who you got? Crawford or Canelo?
I'm going Crawford.
Same.
Same. Canelo tough, but
yeah.
I can't go against Crawford.
Because that series, what was that fight?
Until I see somebody put him down.
Triple G gave him hell to himself.
Yeah, bro.
Until I see somebody put Bud lights out.
Yeah, I think
he like 40 now, ain't he?
Yeah.
He up
there. Yeah, he about 37, 38.
Yeah. And can we get a rematch with Tank and that other dude? Like and
there is Roach.
Tank and Roach. When is that coming out?
Not that kid that got
it's coming out,
right?
No. He took him.
I think it's November. I think it's November.
Thank you. Fourth quarter, bro.
It's definitely. I'm gonna look it up. It's
fourth quarter. We getting some fights. We getting some real fights, bro. Like
no doubt. But now check. It's funny we talking about boxing because we got a special guest getting ready to come in real quick. Hold on while we bring him through.
Matter of fact, it's August next month.
Love it. Third quarter, fourth quarter, second half of the year.
August 16th, they fight in Vegas.
Yeah, man. Second half of the year, man.
What's good, family?
Chilling.
How you feeling?
Everything good.
All right, y'all.
Thanks for having me come through. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. I appreciate
it.
This
my man Jay
right
here.
Another person at Lock Game.
This is New York grown. This is New York grown sport right here.
Speaking to the mic, my guy.
Now check this out. Hold on. Let me give him a little intro. What's going on right here? Gentleman on my right, my man Jay. He actually invented a new sport. How many people you know can actually say that alone? He invented a new sport. You remember that thing we used to do in the hood called slap boxing? You know, somebody just was running his mouth a little too much and he needed 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He turned that into a professional league, y'all. Shout for that alone, bro.
We're gonna make it something. We coming for the title.
The art of slap boxing itself. So talk about it, yo. How did you come up with the concept? We got gloves on the table.
I mean,
like
we said, you know, I'm out the Bronx, and back in the day, that's what we used to do to tune up our skills. You know what I mean? We used to slap box with our peers so that when we out of town and things go down, we know who's who. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, I was like thinking like, yo, what do we need to do to come up with something for our community, for our culture?
Okay.
You know, so I was, you know, brainstorming. I got a few inventions. I'm an inventor now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Fire.
these gloves are patent pending right now. You know what I mean? So I went through all the legal ramifications. So, you know, these is patented gloves.
Okay.
And, you know, it's the sport of slap boxing. You know, like a lot of the boxing that we see now. You know, they want to see people get knocked out. They want to see people just get the shit smacked out of them and everything.
Or they want to see them stand still, put their hand behind somebody, slap their head into a circle.
This
real
is
quick.
not that. You know what I mean? This is not that. I tried to holler at 50. I said, yo, you know what I mean? I said, yo, we got this new sport. He said it's already out. I said, no, it's not already out. You know what I mean? This sport is toe to toe. You dodge, block, weave. You know, you got a 54-inch circle that you got to keep one foot on. And you keep one foot on, you dodge, block, weave.
So now wait, is this toe to toe?
It's toe to toe.
Got it.
Toe to toe. So there's no movement, It's toe to toe.
How you score it?
It's toe to toe, and it's points.
How you score it?
So it's the score is only touches to the face.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Nobody at all.
Nobody.
You were saying that you got to keep a foot in the circle. If you step out that circle, you lose points or something?
No, bro. He said toe to toe.
Yeah,
Your toe is
you
touching.
step out the circle.
Hey, yo, people still run.
You can't get a
run.
point.
It's toe to toe. You cannot run.
No ropes, no nothing.
It's toe to toe.
Yeah.
Your toes have to be touching.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying toe to toe, and you can't. There's no way to move.
You can move around. You can move around the circle.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not toe to toe.
It's toe to toe, but you could spin. You know what I mean? When you toe to toe, you can rotate.
That's what I'm saying.
But you still got to be in close proximity.
But you got to be in close proximity.
That's what I'm saying. If a person retreat away from the opponent, they don't get penalized for that?
They step out the ring. They don't gain points.
Okay.
The person that's coming at them could potentially gain points.
Okay, that's what I was trying to find out. Okay.
And they stepping out the ring.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's what I want to know.
So those are some of the fine and the fine tuned rules with it.
Okay.
And you know, we're not working on it, but we're just trying to do more staging. Do more staging of the sports and bringing it more to the public eye so people can see what's going on.
So how many rounds are there and how long is each round?
Each round, well, you know, each round is approximately like 3 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So how many touches you get within the 3 minutes? We got judges.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Judges could watch, and then that's how it is. And it's an excellent workout for people that's in the gym, people that go to boxing gyms that really don't want to go full contact, but still want to get that workout. Oh man, it's an excellent workout. You know.
So how many judges you have like for the fights?
We don't have a necessary amount of judges. Pass those around. Y'all can take a look at those. We don't have a necessary amount of judges, but you know we will have judges. You might need an extra large, my guy.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be?
Yeah, you might need an extra large. But these are 100% leather.
Okay.
And feel, you know, you could feel. Try that on.
Got you.
You could still slap fire out of somebody with that.
You could slap sparks out of somebody. Yeah, tuck the thumb, and it's designed like that. You see, look at my man hand. You know what I mean?
By the way, y'all, when we done, we might put a couple of you. We might have to go outside and try these joints out. We might study.
Slap Boxing Association.
The good thing is we in Lower Manhattan. We might get a tourist to come on and slap flames out of them and send them back to Idaho.
We'll be out in Brooklyn tomorrow, staging some fights out near the fireworks in Brooklyn.
Where can they find you at?
You know, Slap Boxing Association. On Instagram, Slapboxing USA on TikTok. Slapboxing USA TikTok is growing. That's where we'll have the TikTok shop. We're gonna be selling the gloves soon. You're gonna be able to get a set. And you know, potentially, you know, have your own little matches, or you know, however y'all want to solve it, or get warmed up in the craft of slapboxing.
You gonna start putting cards together?
Cards?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Like matches.
Yes.
Wait, where do you have your venues at?
Right now we have right now we're rotating venues. We go to different boxing gyms.
Right.
We've been doing some stuff in Miami.
And
then, you know, in Daytona Beach and in Daytona Beach, Florida. With the TBE guys, you know, they got a little fight club down there. They just go crazy over there.
Listen, you should have them in bars. Bring back that movie Fight Club. Remember Fight Club? Slap Club.
I want to get it in bars.
Slap City, bro.
I want girls to do it. You know, I want kids to do it.
No discrimination to it.
No discrimination. And it's not a knockout sport. It's just a point sport. It's just a skill. It's a skill set. It's just really just to tune up your hands and just see if you got the speed and agility to be able to just survive even in a real
I wish more
boxing
YNs
situation.
just pick those up and put the guns down.
That's really one of our motivations is for them to pick these up, put the guns down, you know, and just get tuned up with your hands so that you don't have to feel like you gotta shoot.
But the funny thing is, that's my concern with it though. Imagine you're a YN, you get slapped silly and it go viral. Is it gonna make them want to retaliate?
Do you teach classes? Do you teach classes?
It's a contest, though.
Do you do classes? Do you do classes and stuff like with youth and
and
stuff
I
like that?
understand what you're saying because back in the day, right, when we did it in the park, it was no phones. It was nobody was filming. Nobody was filming. Now, when they put on the gloves, they really concerned with who's filming and what it's gonna be like.
That's true.
But I ain't gonna lie though, when we was coming up, somebody got the best of you with the slaps. It did turn real sometimes.
That's true.
Yeah. It did. If that person, you know, if that person felt, but they, you know, a lot of the times when it turned real, that person looks silly because, you know, just because they didn't have the hands, now they want to turn to something else. They want to
or the girls just watching like, ooh, and you know, once the girls
back
go,
around
ooh.
my way, you know, I'm out of Parkchester. Back in the day, it was nothing because everybody knew everybody. We was family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you're coming up in your hood, you're all family. Ain't nobody gonna let it turn into
village,
that. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna let it turn into that. We're just trying to get you sharp, young.
You know, I think the key is to try to set the matches up on as equal a level as you can, because then everybody eat. If everybody eat, nobody got a reason to feel some type of way. But if one dude just getting hit with lefts and rights,
You talking about weight class?
no, like as far as skill levels, you know what I mean? Like you almost should have to go through like a
prelim,
trial
like
to
a
see
prelim, yeah.
what level.
What tier you in? What tier you in?
Like I shoot pool in the billiards league, and they put us on a level determined. It's 2 through 7, 2 being the low and 7 being the highest. So it determines what level. I was a 5, so you know what I'm saying. I was pretty good with what I did, but you know what I mean. It gives you an idea. So if I played a 5, if I was a 5 and I played a 4, I had to beat him 4 times before he beat me 3 times. It was a 1 level handicap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if somebody you know is just super fast with the hands, and the next dude just, you know, he's one match
Well, then
in.
you're just not comparable. You know what I mean? That means it's next. So it's kind of like I designed it to be an ADD, or my team, we designed it to be an ADD kind of sport. So you know, you get in there, you get touched up next. You know what I mean? It's quick. You know what I mean?
But
don't take it personal.
And it's a different approach because now you thinking about somebody with skill going straight ahead. You got to get a slap. It ain't just straight ahead punching. You got to record slaps.
No, but he said it's head contact. You can go straight ahead because even if you tap, it's a point, right?
It's a point.
So what's the equipment that you practice, like that people would be ideally to practice with? Is it like one, you know, those guys with the headgear, and then also like say if it's like a machine, not a machine, but like, you know, like the body guy, and he has the head and whatnot.
Right.
Is that what in that type of mode, or is it speed bag or any like?
You could do the speed bag, and it has a true backhand.
Okay,
that's another thing.
Got you. That's the secret weapon.
Yeah,
that's the secret weapon. Nobody like a good backhand. Nobody like a good backhand at all.
So when you come forward, you could actually have your posture like this, so you could tap. You know what I'm saying?
Secret weapon,
the
man.
backhand jab.
Yes,
the backhand
Give him the straight backhand.
I think that's a differentiator too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I mean? Give him the straight backhand, and it's designed so you can't really make a punch.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So we're trying to sweep the nation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's New York grown.
I think we're on a part of the frontier, man. Yeah,
and we just, you know, we're just trying to make it go viral.
Now, in the future, how far do you see this thing going in your mind as the innovator?
I have it written up like the NBA.
Okay.
You know, basically, I have it written up like the NBA. I want to see teams out of Baltimore. I want to get gyms in Baltimore to adopt the method.
You just got to get some sponsors.
Get some sponsors. I want to see teams in the Bronx, you know. I want to see teams in the Bronx go against teams out of Miami, you know, slap boxing, you know, get some sponsors, get some money on the table, because I know everybody's money driven, you know. And get some money on the table, and you know, get some belts and some recognition, and grow it like Dana White grew his, you know, grew UFC, you know, and we're gonna grow the Slap Boxing Association.
What made you actually decide to put gloves on?
Because, you know, it's like you know,
because the thing is, with gloves on, you can jab. with a slap, you can't jab. You got to slap. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then, people
it
getting
changes
poked
the dynamics,
and stuff like that. And I left the thumb out so you could deal with your own glove. Right. You could put on both your gloves. If you have the thumb out, you can put in your own mouthpiece.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was a lot went into planning and designing the glove. So
it's a good design, bro. I see it.
Design.
It's a real good design for this glove, bro.
Yeah. These are 100% leather, and they'll be on our TikTok shop soon. And we launching it. And we want to get a lot of people involved. We want to get kids involved. We want to get everybody involved.
Now, what have you done about investors and stuff like that? You looking for investors and stuff like that?
We're always looking for investors. Anybody that can help take it to the next level. God willing, I'll be on Shark Tank this next season.
Shark Tank.
I've already put in the app. Already put in the app. So hopefully I'll be sitting in front of Damien John and the fellas soon.
How can somebody invest?
Just go onto one of our websites. Slap Boxing Association.
Okay.
The Slap Boxing Association.
Okay.
Is the website. Slap Boxing USA. You could always leave us a message. We get messages all the time.
Don't worry, we're gonna post your social media all over the when we post
we got many ways to get in contact with us.
That's official.
We're trying to get everybody on, and
I think we're on the verge of a lot of things.
Show them that we could come up with our own sports.
Absolutely.
Why not?
We got all these very wealthy NBA players. They'll sit down before they come up with their own sport.
Listen, you got me feeling innovative. I'm about to come out with a Scully's League real quick. In the back of the
you know what I'm saying? I got a lawyer that you can talk to. Y'all coming up with. I promote people to come up with the ideas because I think everybody's sitting on ideas, and they always use the words. We waiting for them, or it'll come out soon. Nah, you are the reason why it's gonna come out. It's in your head. So you're the them. They said they coming out with it. Or I'm gonna wait for them. Who's them?
We them. We them. We them. We them.
It's not the Chinese. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's nobody. It's inside of you. So I promote people to come out with their own inventions. And
some people be afraid to step out the box and go with they thoughts and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Put some money on themselves because it takes money to get this far. Just to this far.
What sports you into? Like what do you what's the other sports outside of the ring?
I'm a big basketball card collector.
Okay.
I've been collecting cards since the early.
I've been telling you Fanatics Fest.
I got baseball cards, so
Fanatics Fest is all that. You know what I'm saying? The hobbies came back, tops came back, like all that.
I got mad cards. I got books and books of cards. I got all the retro cards, and then I got really back into it now since these new guys came on.
Yeah.
Started collecting more basketball cards.
It's big now. It's big again.
And that was really my sport, basketball. Where I'm from, you had to know basketball to be able to come outside.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And now it's slap boxing.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And listen, you probably doing the youngins a justice, yo. Y'all don't gotta clap each other up. It's really, really not that serious.
Y'all don't gotta clap each other, but you clap each other.
Yo, for real,
what I mean?
Listen,
just get a little touch up, go home and sharpen up.
Nothing better than 5 minutes. Yo, some of the best friends I ever had, I had to shoot 5 with before we became friends. That's like homies. Once you done, you never know a person until you fought them. Believe it or not, as crazy as that sounds, for real. You'll never know a person until you fought. And then after that, sometimes you got to go to war to find the best peace you'll ever have.
It's true.
You know what I mean? And like this is being done constructive. It's being done with a purpose. It's love right now, yo. Slap Boxing USA. We will be following the progress.
You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
Version something big, man. For real.
Yeah, man. I can't lie. On that note, right there, we done run our hours. The first episode could go for 6 days, but for right now, it's just a touch for y'all right there. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But this is it right here. You know what I'm saying? Gate 131. I'm telling you, wait till football season. But in the meantime, follow our social media. Follow his social media. Check out the pics we have. And you check our percentages on what we doing and what your peoples is doing. Yeah, this is what we do. Y'all got anything else to add?
Shout out Harlem Horror Stories. My man JG.
Yeah. Find me in Daguicereport. You know what I'm saying? Gate 131.
Shaolin, the Forgotten Borough, Harlem as well. This is what we do. Until next time, we out.
Peace.